please ya. If you're open fire, then it's treason. And I decide to go out singing. It's living in the air, my cold sweat dripping everywhere. I'm all wet. I don't even care. Down the roadway. Watch me as I go. Watch me as I go.
Hey my beautiful babies, and welcome back to another video. It is currently 7:44 p.m. and I am getting ready to film some content for Instagram, TikTok, and all of the above. I got a whole bunch of new products that I wanted to tell y'all some more about. I also went and got my nails done. And we also have our little space buns in today because I haven't done them in a hot little minute. Like I said, it's currently 7:44 p.m. and I'm getting ready to film some makeup content for all of these new products that I got, and I just wanted to make sure that we got this vlog started and I can show y'all. So I did pick up the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer as well as the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. And then if y'all been seeing these go viral, I finally got my hands on them, the 𝑩𝒖𝒔𝒊𝒏𝒆𝒔 powder. And I got this in the shade Pink Rose because I've never had a pink setting powder, so I'm like. And then I also picked up the 𝑦𝒐𝒊𝒏𝒆𝒔 finishing powder, and it's called That White Powder, and it looks like this. And y'all, when I tell you the packaging on this, yeah, top tier. I love it. So it's like this cute little matte heart, and it has the 𝑦𝒐𝒊𝒏𝒆𝒔 logo on it. And then when you open it up, if I can get it open. Okay. When you open it up, it looks something like this, and it has a little protector over the mirror, but it's just a white powder. And then it also has 𝑦𝒐𝒊𝒏𝒆𝒔 engraved in the middle of it. And then, like I said, we did get the 𝒊𝒏𝒆𝒔 powder, and I cannot wait to try both of these out. I also picked up the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation, but I think I got the wrong shade in this. I got it in the shade 12 Fair Warm, so I'm probably going to end up picking up the next level of warm because it's honestly, I think it's just a little bit too bright for me. And then to go with the putty primer, I picked up the brush set from e.l.f. and it has the putty primer applicator, the putty blush, and the putty bronzer brush. I picked these up because I was like, this is gonna be the perfect comparison. And then when I got the 𝒊𝒏𝒆𝒔 powder and the Almost Catfish powder, it did come with a free beauty blender in this cute little container. And even the beauty blender has I hope y'all can see it, has the 𝑦𝒐𝒊𝒏𝒆𝒔 logo on it. So shout out to 𝑦𝒐𝒊𝒏𝒆𝒔 because their packaging, their marketing, all of that, I love it. I love it. I'm about to film some content to try that out. And then I think I'm going to use the PR I showed y'all in the last video from Maybelline as my lip liner or my lip combo. I just want to get more into my content bag and bring a new personality level vibe, just all of the above to my content. So that's the goal for today. Once I film these videos, we're going to get into my nighttime routine. I need to wash my hair because honestly, it's crazy. And I got this new shampoo and conditioner I'm going to show y'all once we get ready to wind down. I'm gonna try and get this content filmed as soon as possible. That way I can go wash my hair and then we can do it and then we'll chit chat during that time. So I will see y'all in a little bit after we get this content finished. Okay, so I had to pick the camera back up because I wanted to make sure I showed y'all the SpongeBob blush from Wet n Wild and what it looks like, but I am still currently filming. Okay, so I don't know how pigmented this is, so I'm just gonna do we'll just do 2 dots, and then if we need more pigment we can go back and add it. Okay, where is my blush brush? Okay, is this my blush brush? This is not my blush. Okay, it's pretty subtle. I think I can add another. I think we can do another dot. Okay. I definitely think this is really pretty, really creamy, and overall I think it's gonna look so good once we've done everything else. Okay, so next I'm gonna be using the Milani liquid contour in the shade 02 Ginger. If you've seen any of my videos, you know I use this all the time. And I'm just gonna do a brief little line on the side of my cheek, and then we'll pat that in. And one thing I love about Milani is I don't think it looks muddy, especially once you do a nice blend and bring everything together. And then instead of doing my actual a line on my forehead, I'm just gonna tap some of this into my forehead and just bring a bit of warmth up here. And honestly, I feel like that blush meshed in with the contour very well. And now I'm just gonna follow up with the concealer under my eyes as well as on my chin. And honestly, I've been loving this whole little wave of trying out new beauty products and stuff like that. So if y'all have something y'all want to see me try, make sure you drop it down in the comments because I'm definitely not against. And I almost forgot, so I'm just gonna do the sides of my nose, and then we're gonna do a line of concealer down the nose as well as under the contour. And I've really been loving this concealer, but I also want to find another one that I like as well. And then we're gonna do some here and just kind of drag that down the side of the nose as well as some here. Anybody know where my concealer brush is? But yeah, what would y'all say is your favorite concealer ever? Because I want to try out some new concealers as well as some new foundation and just find my perfect match. Don't get me wrong, this concealer has been my favorite so far, but if I could find better, I'd be happy. And honestly, there are so many people that are better at makeup than I am, but I'm very proud of the growth I've seen so far. Okay, now that looks good. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend everything together. And I feel like that just does what it's supposed to do to keep things from looking too bright, too pink, too brown, too anything. breathing. That's a good base, y'all. That's a good base. No lie. And then since that blush did kind of get muted out a little bit, we're just going to tap a little bit of that right back in. Not too much, not too much. I wish I knew where my small concealer brush was because, oh. Okay, y'all, so I'm about to get ready to try out the Kimchi Pop-Up Setting Powder finally. And honestly, their packaging is literally to die for, like just the cutest thing ever. So this is how it comes like wrapped up. I almost don't want to take the sticker off, but we're going to take it off. We're going to take it off. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and I did get the shade Pink Rose, and this is the Puff Pass powder, and I do believe it came with a puff. Let me see. It came with a puff. So we're about to give this a try finally, and I've never done a pink powder. Like, look at how pink that is, y'all. And I'm just gonna like tap the X. That just went all over my legs. But this was the finished look, and I love how it turned out. I could definitely say that I see the hype behind the Kimchi Puff Pass powder and the Almost Catfish powder because I like these. And I don't even think I showed y'all because I was doing the other video, but it did come with like a little puff. It's like this beautiful pink color. If you've been seeing either one of those, I definitely recommend you give it a try because they're really good. And then this is what the Almost Catfish powder looks like. I still have to finish filming up these other videos as well as go wash my hair and possibly do my hair. We definitely have a long night ahead of us. What time is it? Okay, it's 9:09. Not that bad, not that bad. Because usually y'all know I don't finish filming until 2 a.m. We're ahead of schedule. But yeah, I will likely see y'all downstairs once I'm getting ready to like take a shower, do my nighttime routine. I also have like some new skincare products I want to tell y'all. Okay, y'all, so I have like for the most part taken off my makeup using the Cerave Hydrating Foam Oil Cleanser for dry to very dry skin. And I'm about to follow up with their makeup balm and just gonna see how that works. But I'm currently filming another video. So if you see me looking this way, that's why. Okay, so now that I've gotten my skin completely patted dry, I'm gonna go ahead and follow up with the Cerave Makeup Removing Cleanser Balm. Okay, so this feels really, really good on the skin. I've used a lot of like makeup removing balms, but as long as I've been using Cerave, I've never tried one of their makeup removing balm. Honestly, I think that just might be my new go-to because the current makeup removing balm I use, I'm not gonna say any names, but it's expensive, like $100 something expensive. So, and that's one thing I've always loved about Cerave. Like you can spend the least amount of money and get the best result. Okay, so now that we've gotten that everywhere, I'm just gonna go in and pretty much like wipe my face. And truth be told, that gave me like the most subtle glow, and you could just be completely done after this. I'm gonna follow up with some moisturizer, and that will be the end of the nighttime routine. But honestly, these two products together, really a game changer, and I absolutely enjoy them, especially because they are very, very affordable. You will never catch me not using Cerave. So let me know down in the comments if you're a Cerave person. If you haven't tried Cerave, this is your sign. So I'm just gonna go ahead and follow up with some moisturizer. Okay, so I followed up with my moisturizer and everything is done. This is how my skin is looking. Honestly, it looks glowy, it's bouncy, it feels good. I did use the oil cleanser today, but I have also tried the cream cleanser, the cream to foam cleanser. And honestly, I really love that one as well. But the way my skin looks right now speaks for itself. I literally just took off a full face of makeup using these two products, and I got these glowy, beautiful results. If you're the type of person that loves skincare, but you don't want to spend all your money on skincare, let me show you why you should. Okay, so we got all that done, and I'm about to call Mimi back, and then I'm probably gonna go ahead and get in the bed. But okay, so I had to go put on a jacket because I was literally freezing. We have finished up our skincare, and now I'm about to get ready to take my hair out of these buns. Y'all, is the back even like, is it straight? I feel like it's not, but it's okay. I actually have like, I don't want to say a long day tomorrow, but I actually have stuff to do tomorrow. So I have to go to my son's open house because he's starting middle school. Yes, I have a middle schooler. If you did not know, he is 11 years old and we have his open house tomorrow. So yeah, we got to get that done. And then I was supposed to have like washed my hair and done like my whole, I don't want to say hair routine, but basically like just done my hair, and I did not get around to that. So I will likely do that tomorrow. Yeah, these are the cute little pigtails I started with. As a woman, literally nothing better than taking your hair out of a ponytail. I might look crazy right now, but I don't even care. Like, I just feel so much better. I just love the feeling of brushing out your hair after it's been in like a ponytail or a bun or anything all day. It's literally the best feeling ever. And I ended up getting like this new shampoo and conditioner that has black castor oil in it. So I know that's definitely gonna help my hair a lot. Yeah, this is what my hair looks like when it's like all brushed out. So we got that brushed out. And then before I go back to sleep, I'll probably like put it back up in a bun. But like a loose bun per se. But my hair is definitely growing, y'all. So we're like this far from my waist again. If y'all don't know, my hair did used to be that long. I will like put a picture up on the screen right here so you can see. But I cut it up to like here. Like I did a huge chop. I've just been working on getting it back to that, but also making sure it's healthy at the same time. We are definitely getting there. I'm gonna go get in the bed and I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all, it is currently the next day, and honestly, I've really just been chilling all day because it's my first day off, and you know that like typically on my first day off, I like to basically chill, you know, not do too much. About an hour ago, I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and clean up the house, kind of like Sunday reset. Since I work on Sundays, I usually do that a bit like earlier in the week. For those of y'all who are subscribed to me, you'll probably know that already, but if you're not subscribed, then you might not know that. But yeah, I work on Sundays, so typically I like to clean up the house on either Fridays or Saturdays, and I knew I wasn't gonna want to do it tomorrow, so I did it today. And I'm about to get ready to take a shower and wash my hair because I've been rocking a bun for like a good month now, and I'm over it. So I'm gonna wash my hair and most likely like blow it out, straighten it, just so I can get back to feeling like myself. And then I did end up getting some PR from L'Oreal that I'm gonna try out. Probably not today. I'll probably do that like later on in the week, and I'll put it in this vlog most likely. But yeah, today I'm just gonna be washing my hair and just doing like a everything shower, shaving, exfoliate, and wash my hair, all of that. I did end up picking up a new shampoo and conditioner that I've been seeing for the longest. Even recommended it to my mom. She bought it. It was so good. Eventually I was like, okay, I'm gonna get mine. But the thing I like about this shampoo and conditioner brand is they have so many different types of shampoo and conditioner based on like what your hair needs or what you're wanting to achieve. And y'all, I got the Jamaican black castor oil shampoo for strengthening and growth. This is how they look. So I really like how the bottles are. They're not like your typical shampoo and conditioner bottle. These are like, I don't know, just more high quality. And then this is what it looks like on the front, and it just kind of tells you that the brand is 𝑨𝑉𝒂𝒂𝒃𝒔, and then tells you more about like what type of shampoo and conditioner is. The fact that this one is Jamaican black castor oil and it's for like strengthening and growth, I feel like it's gonna help to like just bring that life back to my hair, because I'm a person that likes to switch between shampoo and conditioner and just try out new ones. And usually like I'm like super detailed on what shampoo and conditioner I use, so like I'll look into it completely before I buy it. And I've known about these shampoos and conditioners for like a good year now, maybe a year and a half, and still haven't bought it yet. So I'm really excited to try these out, and then I'm gonna like of course check back in with y'all once I get out the shower. I also ended up picking up this Dove body scrub, and it's dragon fruit and coconut. And then I don't know how well y'all can really see that, but it is this like super like rich texture, and it smells so freaking good. So I'm gonna be trying that out as well. And then I finally took the plunge and picked up an African net sponge. Y'all, I have been like wanting one of these for so long. I wanted to make sure I got an authentic one. So yeah, I finally got me one, and I'm so excited to try it out for like washing my back or just literally my entire body. But yeah, I've been wanting to try these out for so long because like I know how good they are. Yeah, we're about to take an everything shower. I'm actually probably gonna take a shower and a bath. I'm not really sure. Shave, exfoliate, wash my hair, do my hair, all of that good stuff. That way I could just like enjoy tomorrow, not do too much. I might film some content. I'm not like 100% sure. Yeah, since we cleaned the house up today and all of that, that should be good, so I don't have to worry about it tomorrow. And then that way, if I want to film some content tomorrow, I can. If I want to just chill, I can. But I do have a lot of content for y'all to film. It just needs to get edited and put out to like social media so y'all can actually see it. But overall, just been a chill day, and I will see y'all once we're out the shower. Hey my babies, it is currently the next day, and it is 12:42. I'm currently on my lunch break, and I was like, well, let me go ahead and do my hair because I know I'm not gonna want to do it later. And then I need to also clean up my closet. And as y'all can see, the TV is currently on the floor because we need to put it back up on the wall. We kind of like switched out some of the TVs that were in some of the rooms. So one of them like ended up going downstairs in the bedroom, and then we're gonna end up putting one of them in the gym, and then we're gonna buy a completely new one. Yeah, we've been kind of like switching around TVs. I need to clean up my office. I need to clean up my closet for sure and put up like all the clean clothes. I also need to go ahead and do my hair. So I was like, let me get this out the way while I'm on lunch. That way I don't have to worry about it later. But as y'all saw, I did get like a new shampoo and conditioner that I tried out, and honestly I love like how it made my hair feel. So currently this is my hair like fully brushed out, and I'm like, all right, we really need to get this done. I am just gonna spray some of this dry shampoo with keratin from the brand Monday. With dry shampoo, I've noticed that it works better if you use it before your hair even gets oily to kind of like fight the oil. Kind of gotten into this habit where I'll spray dry shampoo even if my hair isn't oily to just kind of like resist some of that oil as it comes in. And I was never a dry shampoo person, but honestly I really love the brand Monday. I'm gonna try out a few other ones and just see if I like any of those better. But if you've been looking for a dry shampoo that like actually works, doesn't leave a white residue, I definitely recommend the brand Monday. So I just kind of sprayed that throughout my hair a little bit. Yeah, I'm currently at work. At some point I'm gonna do like a work with me vlog. I don't know when that's going to be. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that today. We might, but I doubt it. And if you haven't seen one of my previous videos, I usually use the 𝑤𝑰𝑵𝑏𝒂𝒂𝒃𝒔 thermal brush, and it works really well. I literally love this thermal brush. brush. Like, it just makes blowing out / flattening my hair so much easier. And honestly, I've like truly been loving this thing because it just makes my life so much easier. Yeah, I'm gonna try and like get through this as quick as I can on my lunch break, and then if I need to like go back and make any touch-ups later, I can. But hopefully once I get off, I can just like clean up my office because my hair will already be done, and then maybe work on like, I have a few videos I need to edit, but I also like want to film. Like, I try and film when I have free time because you can really edit whenever, so I try and film when I have free time, but I just don't know. I have a few concepts in mind, but I just don't know what I want to film. And then I'm currently filming this vlog, of course. A lot of the things that I'm doing are going in this vlog. I do want to start back like making like my cooking content and stuff, because a lot of people like are always like asking for my recipes or how I cook this, how I cook that, and I want to like finally start making that a thing on this channel, like cooking. But I also thought about starting a whole new channel for like cooking and stuff. I don't completely know. We're gonna figure it out because I feel like this is my season of growth, and I feel like this should be a lot of people's season of growth. With 2025 coming to an end, like everything you've been wanting to do, if you haven't done it, do it. Stop making excuses, stop letting people talk you out of it. Just go forward with what you want to do. And I know a lot of times that can seem like easier said than done, but honestly, anything I can do, you can do, and anything you can do, I can do. Like, we can all do whatever the hell we want if we put our mind to it. If you don't put your mind to it, you honestly can't blame anybody but yourself. A lot of people like to blame the world, or that like life is too hard, this and that, but honestly, we can all do whatever we want if we put our mind to it. And like, that's just my sole belief with things. So once I like finish up my hair, depending on how much time I have left before I have to go to work, I'm gonna go straighten up my closet. But if not, I will definitely like see y'all after I get off. Probably work on a few things. I'm gonna see, because I don't really know for sure how I'm gonna feel when I get off. We will definitely see, of course. Y'all know how it is. But I do definitely, like, even if I don't do anything else, I want to plan some more content for probably like for the weekend to go ahead and get filmed. That way, once I am off, I can just focus on getting that done and all of that. Aside from that though, I have been trying to pick out like some new clothing pieces so that I could do a few more clothing hauls. Like, I know Shein is one place I want to do because I haven't done Shein in so long, so I love to like just do a Shein haul whenever I get a chance. But I also want to do another haul from either like Pretty Little Thing or maybe Fashion Nova, or possibly something like Princess Polly. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I know I definitely want to do like 2 upcoming clothing hauls. So if you're not currently subscribed, make sure you subscribe. That way you don't miss those once we do finally decide on what we want to do, because I'll probably end up dropping that in the next week or 2. And then we also have to do our office makeover. We are coming up on a year living in this house, so all of the things we haven't done, basically we need to get done. And as you can see, nothing about my office is decorated. Honestly, I just work in here and then go on about my day. But I want to actually turn it into a space that I enjoy working in and that is not like dreadful. Over the next few weeks, we'll be like finishing up the house as well as like our offices, like getting the final touches in order. So honestly, I cannot wait for that. And yeah, I think it's interesting to like see where that will go. Aside from that, just a lot of shopping, a lot of working, a lot of getting things done for sure, and just trying to grow like as an individual. But I think I'm going to be dropping like a lot more digital products here shortly that have helped me grow as a person, grow as a creator, and literally everything under the sun. I'm going to go ahead and finish my hair, and then I will check back in with y'all once. Okay, y'all, so as you can see, I have finished my hair, and I'm just going to go in and spray a little bit of dry shampoo and then like just do my baby hairs. I kind of like really love what it does for my hair when it comes to like getting rid of that like greasy feeling from any type of like serums or anything you use, because I did use the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Stay Heat Activated Serum when I did my hair this time. And going in with some dry shampoo is just like the most simple way to get rid of that and keep your hair fresh, honestly. I'm just gonna do my baby hairs and then I'm gonna get ready to head back to work because my break is over, or it's about to be over. And then once I get off, I'll probably end up cleaning up my office and putting up all those clean clothes, and then we'll probably end up hanging up the TV, if not tomorrow, then over the weekend, and just kind of getting that picked up. So if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that I love to use the Gorilla Snot for my baby hairs. It is honestly just the best thing to use. So if you've been looking for something to like slick down your baby hairs that works like really well, Gorilla Snot is gonna be the answer. All right, and I'm just gonna keep these as simple as possible because I'm not really doing anything. I just wanna just kind of have my baby hairs out of the way, and that's typically just how I do my baby hairs. And that's my alarm going off to go back to work in about 3 minutes. Then we'll come over here and do the other side. And usually I just like to take a little bit of it, put it on my finger, rub it in between my finger and my thumb, and just kind of pat that in. And I feel like this brush, as opposed to an edge brush, is just what works best for me. But of course, use what works best for you. If you've been using an edge brush and that gets the job done. And I'm just gonna put this head wrap on and go back to work. All right, so now we have the headband on, and I will see y'all once I'm off work. So it's currently about 2 hours later and I'm off work finally. So I'm just getting ready to put up some of this laundry and then I'm gonna go cook. I'm gonna eat most likely like a boom boom shrimp po' boy that I'm gonna make. And then my son is gonna eat a barbecue chicken po' boy. And we'll probably just keep things like super simple today because we've been like either grilling out or eating out or just kind of going all out for dinner lately. So just to kind of like chill a little bit, not do too much. Plus I've really been craving like a boom boom shrimp po' boy. I'm gonna get this laundry folded, watch The Summer I Turned Pretty, and then I'm gonna go like get ready to cook. And then some of this laundry does need to go upstairs. So once I take that upstairs, I'm probably gonna like organize my office like I was telling y'all earlier because my closet looks a freaking mess. So I need to at least try and get like some of those clothes up. We're gonna do laundry, take what needs to go upstairs, and then we're gonna get into cooking. That way I can just kind of show y'all like what I eat on like a regular basis, how I make my po' boys and stuff like that. I really want to do like a what I eat in a week or what I eat in a day type of vlog, but sometimes it's like inconsistent. Sometimes we will eat out. A lot of times we do cook or like make something here, but when I eat out, I'm just like, that's kind of boring for y'all. But honestly, if I do a what I eat in a week, that is what I eat in a week or what I eat in a day. So I think I'm just gonna do that, at least have some meals throughout there, and then meals where I chose to like eat out, then you know obviously show y'all like what I had to eat. I'm gonna go ahead and fold up this laundry, watch The Summer I Turned Pretty, and then we'll go ahead and like get into it. So the laundry is all done and I'm about to get ready to just kind of like make his sandwich or his po' boy. But before I do that, I'm just gonna go through the house and close all the blinds. So he's gonna be eating a barbecue chicken po' boy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put his chicken in. And usually I like to use these tenders. It's the crispy chicken breasts from Tyson and it's the family pack. I like to use those for a lot of things because you can like eat them as tenders or you can cut them up and use them as something else. But typically when I make them, I will cut them up and do like a barbecue sauce or buffalo sauce or something like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and make his chicken for his sandwich. And then once his stuff is done and his sandwich is made, then I'll go ahead and like make my shrimp po' boy. And I'm just gonna put this on, we'll do 330 for 15 minutes. And then typically I'll use the Kroger beer battered shrimp, but they didn't have it. So I'm going to use the Kroger Wild Caught Crunchy Popcorn Shrimp and hope it turns out just as good. Y'all, The Summer I Turned Pretty, I'm going to pause this because if you haven't seen as far as I've seen, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but The Summer I Turned Pretty is getting so good. I really hate that it's getting so good because this new season is going to be over soon. And then I'm going to go back to having nothing to watch because I have quite literally finished all my shows. And I don't know what I'm going to do with my life after. Yeah, I really don't want this to be over, but it has gotten so good. And spoiler alert, if you haven't watched as far as I have, I'll put the timestamp on the screen somewhere right here so you know where to skip to so that I'm not spoiling anything for you. I think it's so messed up how that dude did her mom, Bailey's best friend's mom, and like, you know, left them in debt or whatever. But I truly love the relationship that her and her mom have. You know, like I feel like when you're a person that kind of like grows up in poverty, you sometimes you kind of develop these like really strong relationships with your parents because you like went through the struggle with them, especially if you're the child of like a parent who was a teen mom or a teen dad or something. You kind of just like develop these really deep interpersonal relationships, and I feel like they have like the most like positive, loving relationship as a mother and a daughter, and I think that is so great. It almost kind of reminds me of like the relationship I have with my mom, and like while it hasn't always been great, it's never actually been bad, you know, and I'm grateful for that because I speak on it all the time. Like I'm hoping when that day comes and I have a little girl, this little girl doesn't hit 15 or 16 and then freaking hate me. So yeah, I don't know. If you haven't been watching The Summer I Turned Pretty and you're looking for something to watch, I definitely recommend it. If you have already been watching it, you already know. Yeah, I'm about to be done putting up the laundry that I had just folded, and then that chicken should be done in a moment so that I can put my shrimp in the air fryer for my po' boy. Other than that, just watching The Summer I Turned Pretty. Okay, so we already took the chicken out of the air fryer and I got my shrimp in there now. That is completely done, so I'm about to get ready to make my po' boy. So I'm just gonna use like one of these little hoagie rolls, and typically we get these from Kroger, but you can get them from just about anywhere. All right, and I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this in half. And I really enjoy mayo on my sandwiches, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put the mayo, and then I'm gonna go ahead and follow up with some romaine lettuce. Next is the mozzarella cheese, and now I'm just layering on the shrimp. And then from there, I'm just gonna go in with this sweet Thai chili sauce from Good and Gather as my sauce of choice. Okay, now that I got this made, I'm just gonna pop it in the microwave for just a few seconds, not too long, and then we'll put all of this stuff back in here. So I got everything put up, and then I'm gonna go eat my sandwich, finish watching the rest of The Summer I Turned Pretty, and then I will most likely go take a shower and get in the bed. But if I don't, I will check back in with y'all before I do. And if not, I will see y'all tomorrow. So yeah, it is currently, you can't even see that. It is 2:01 and I'm getting ready to somewhat get my office in order so that I can like finally start working on getting everything together, decorated, all of that sometime in the next like week or so. But before I can do that, I want to make sure that I go through and clear out my vanity, organize all of this, get rid of products I don't use, get rid of products that I don't like, and just kind of know where everything is. That way, once I start picking out new stuff for my office, whether that's decor, makeup, furniture, whatever, I can make sure that the things that I currently have in here I actually freaking want. So I just want to kind of spend today like going through my vanity, getting rid of the things that I don't want, don't need, that I don't use, just really all of the above. So that's what we're about to get ready to do. I did just like go ahead and do my lashes, and I'm currently waiting on them to like at least dry a little bit so that I can go in and squeeze them together and put on the seal. And then I have been using the 𝑦𝒐𝒊𝒏𝒆𝒔𝒔 glue that everyone has been raving about on TikTok, Instagram, and I think I like it, but I haven't been using it long enough to say. So far, I think the last set of lashes I did stayed on for quite a minute, to the point where when I went to go take them off without like any type of oil or remover, they were on there. So yeah, usually I take my lashes off with glue or with remover, but I feel like that's kind of how you know if a glue is good. If you can just like grab a lash and pull it off like very easily, don't snatch out your lashes, but if you can just grab a lash and pull it off very easily, that glue probably isn't the best, or your application probably isn't the best. The last set of lashes I did, y'all, I had to fight to get it off, to the point where I was like, okay, yeah, this is definitely gonna need some removers. I don't have on any makeup today other than like my eyebrows. The skin is looking freaking flawless. Okay, I've been loving my skin lately, how glowy it looks, how clear it looks. I am still kind of just working on a few things like texture. We're about to get ready to go through this vanity and get rid of pretty much anything I can, and just kind of get everything organized, and then maybe in the next like week or two I can finally decide on like some things I want for the office so that we can just kind of get it together, because currently it's just there, you know, it's not decorated. There's like no decor. It's literally just like the furniture I moved in with and just kind of placed where I wanted it to go at that point in time. I definitely want to make sure I put a focus on my office in the next week or so. I'm gonna go ahead and start going through this vanity, getting a few things organized. That way we can get rid of anything we don't need and then replace it with like new makeup, new skincare, new everything. But before I do that, I want to show y'all this PR package that L'Oreal sent me, because I just thought it was so freaking cute. This is how the box looks. So it was just like this cute little pink box. And when you open it up, it had this pretty little pink packaging in it, and the top says, "Because you're worth it." And honestly, I feel like that says a lot without saying much at all. But yeah, once you open it up, it did have their little card in with some information on the back, and this is the 𝑩𝒖𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒆𝒔 gloss, 14 times smoother hair, instant high shine. So it's shampoo, conditioner, and their high shine leave-in serum. But I think this packaging was literally just so cute. Maybe I'm biased because my favorite color is pink, of course. Cute. L'Oreal, if you're watching this, thank you so much for sending this over. I literally love anytime any company sends me PR. L'Oreal, I don't know, they just give the vibes, you know. And as a little kid that used L'Oreal and like all of these other companies, I never in life thought that I would get PR from them. So if you're a small creator or just anybody in general that has been like wanting to get PR, wanting to get brand deals, this is your sign to keep going. Post the content, pitch the brands, all of the above, because these brands are watching. They do see you. And you are reaching the people that you want to reach. Currently, this is what like some of my drawers are looking like. So this is kind of where I keep most of my makeup. And then my brushes. Typically, I have my hair bows and my bobby pins in here. In this drawer, we just kind of have like leave-in conditioner, grease, and then like some wig products. And then in here is most of my curly hair products, my Gorilla Snot, my Got to Be Glued, some more wig products, some olive oil spray. And then usually I'll keep like all of my hot tools in the bottom drawer if I can get it open. Okay, I currently can't get it open at the moment, but yeah, usually like my flat irons and stuff I'll keep in there. Then over here is usually where I keep setting sprays and those like small things like tweezers, my lashes, my brushes, lash glue, beauty blenders, stuff like that I usually will keep in this drawer. And then typically in this drawer is where I'll keep like moisturizers, different creams, some shampoo and conditioner, setting powders, some brushes. And then usually I'll keep like certain PR or products I bought and haven't tried yet in here. This is an empty NARS foundation box. This is like some PR I got from 𝑩𝒖𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒆𝒔 Cosmetics, PR I got from 𝑁𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂, hair oil, and then like an essence, just a few different things that I haven't used yet. And then this is just a box of like new stuff that I haven't put up yet. And then in this drawer it's usually just like random things like extra beauty blender, hair mask, face mask, some glasses. And in the bottom drawer is typically just some more random things, nail polish remover, body butter, little clips for your hair. So I want to just kind of make sure I get all of this organized. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with this top drawer that has most of my makeup in it and get rid of literally anything that I do not use. So this is the Smashbox Original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. I do use this sometimes, so I'm not gonna get rid of it just yet because it may be something that I want to use in the future. This is the new lip balm I have, so I'm definitely keeping that. This is the Fenty Beauty Foundation Stick. I absolutely love this foundation, so I'm definitely gonna be keeping that. This concealer is new. This is the LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer from LYS Beauty. I freaking love this concealer, so we're definitely keeping this. I actually just got that. And this is like a random lip plumping shine gloss that I have. I'm gonna keep that. And honestly, I forgot about this. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade. I was obsessed with this for a moment in time, but honestly, I really don't use it anymore. I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep it, but we'll see. And these are just some random like eyebrow whips. I'm gonna throw these away. And then on to the next one. This is usually where I keep like my lip glosses and my blushes. This is the Fenty Beauty Heat Gloss. Definitely keeping this because I absolutely love this gloss. Literally like one of the best glosses I've ever tried. So yeah, definitely not getting rid of this. And then I just got this SpongeBob blush. If you didn't know, when I was growing up, SpongeBob was one of my like literal favorite characters. So when I saw that Wet n Wild had a SpongeBob Underwater Wonder blush, I definitely got it. I just got this about a week or so ago, so we're definitely gonna be keeping this. And then we have the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush in the shade Pinky Promise, keeping this. The Fenty Beauty Traced Out Lip Liner, definitely keeping that. Some lip balm. This was some lip gloss I got from 𝑩𝒖𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒆𝒔 Cosmetics, which is like this really pretty like gold shimmer. And I actually think this is a really pretty gloss, so I'm gonna keep that just in case. As y'all can see, it's still currently in the box because I've only used it like once or twice. And then this is one of the first mascaras that I actually grew to love, grew to like. My sister put me on this. It's the Great Lash Mascara by Maybelline. Let me make sure that it's not dried out. I don't use mascara too often, but when I do, it's usually this one or this mascara that I got from Lancome and PR, which I've been absolutely freaking loving. So we're gonna keep both of those. And then this is, I believe this is a lip gloss. It's a liquid lipstick from BH Cosmetics. For a while, I used to use this as a blush because it is so pigmented. I'm gonna keep that. You can never go wrong with a Victoria's Secret lip gloss, so I'm gonna keep that. This is the Iced lip gloss. And then we have the Milani Liquid Contour Conceal and Perfect. contour in the shade 02 Ginger. I absolutely love this contour, so I'm going to be keeping this. And I just recently picked up the 𝑒.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation, but I think I got it in the wrong shade. So I'm going to keep it, but I'm also going to end up buying it in another shade. We have the 𝑒.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I've been using this concealer and I haven't had it very long, so I'm going to keep this as well. The Makiage concealer. This is one of my like first concealers that I ever like actually fell in love with. I absolutely love this concealer, so I'm definitely going to keep this. And I really don't use this anymore. This is the ColourPop No Filter stick. I believe it is a foundation stick or a contour stick. Let me see. I've had this for so long. I don't know. Since it's still pretty creamy, I'm going to keep it just because it is a darker shade, so I might actually use it. And then I recently picked up the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer because I saw so many people talking about it and I wanted to try it. And I also have the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I haven't used this enough to see if I actually like it, and I got it in a mini just to test out. So I'm also gonna keep this. And then what is this? This is the another 𝑦𝒏𝒂𝒃𝒔 Cosmetics matte lipstick. Yeah, this was like this really pretty neutral shade, so I think I'm gonna keep that as well. And then I have the IT Cosmetics CC cream, the color correcting full coverage cream. Before I throw this away, I'm gonna actually try it out again and see how I like it now that I am better at doing makeup. And then if I don't like it, I will get rid of it. And I also had this highlighter from Wet n Wild. Honestly, I don't even think this highlighter really works that well anymore. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this because I do have an entire like highlighter palette. I'll replace it if needed because I've had this for so long. I also have the Ruby Kisses cream foundation. I really don't use this foundation on my face. This is really more so for when I do like wigs and stuff, so I'm definitely gonna keep this. And then we have the 𝑒.l.f. Makiage foundations. One of my top foundations, this is the Woke Up Like This foundation in the shade 120. I absolutely love this foundation, so we're definitely keeping this. We have the NYX Fat Oil. Of course we're keeping this because it's literally one of the best glosses in the freaking world, and I also haven't had it that long. I did just recently buy the Kimchi Chic Beauty lip liner. We're gonna be keeping that. And then we have the Wet n Wild Mega Liner. Yeah, this is dried out, so we're gonna throw this away, but I will be rebuying this because this is one of the best like liquid liners you could have. And then I just recently bought the Satcho lip stains, so of course we're not gonna be getting rid of these. The Morphe Soul Matte lip liner. Absolutely love this lip liner to die for. Definitely keeping this. Oh, this is the magnetic eyeliner. I don't need this because I don't wear magnetic lashes anymore, so I'm just gonna throw this away. And then we have the 𝑒.l.f. Makiage liquid liner. Let's see if this is dried out. It's not dried out, so I'm gonna keep this. Okay. And then the rest of these are just brushes. I think I am gonna go through these and get rid of some of these. This is my favorite foundation brush. I just recently got this brush. I know I'm keeping all of these because these are my Morphe brushes. This is from the Real Techniques line. It's like this really nice like buffing brush, and it's very like soft on the skin. And then most of these brushes I'll likely keep because it's always good to have brushes. What I am going to do is clean these because they look a freaking mess. And then I'm also gonna clean out all of these containers. So I had my makeup brushes like down here kind of just cleaning, and this is what they're currently looking like. So not horrible, but obviously as you can tell by the water, this needed some cleaning. But I'm gonna let them soak a little bit longer and then I'll probably end up coming to take them out. Okay, so far I have cleaned out some of the drawers and went through like a lot of the makeup products and stuff. And we just have a few more to go. For the next drawer, like some of my wig products and stuff, and I'm gonna keep this. Although I don't use wigs very often, I don't really want to get rid of these things because I don't want to rebuy them. Yeah, we just kind of have that. We'll throw this away. And then my all-time favorite grease is the Blue Magic, as well as my dry shampoo. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe out this drawer. And it's typically where I keep my like wig bands and stuff as well, because that's just what makes the most sense. So now I'm down to the drawer where like we keep most of the gel, baby hair products, got to be spray and all of that. And I think I'm gonna keep most of this, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this olive oil spray because I broke the little thing off the top, and even like when I put it back on there, it often just kind of comes off. And I'm just gonna move my Ebin spray and both of my Ebin sprays, so the Lace Bond melting spray and the adhesive spray, I'm just gonna move that up to the next drawer. Okay, so in this drawer I typically just kind of keep a lot of my miscellaneous things in here. I swear every time I turn around there's like lashes everywhere. Okay, so we have a hair clip, I'm gonna keep that. Eyeshadow base, I did just recently get a new eyeshadow base, so of course I'm gonna keep this as well. And then we have like some of the toe separators that I normally use if I paint my own toes. I haven't painted my own toes in literally forever, so I almost don't need these, but I just kind of like want to keep them just in case. And then 1,000,001 different lash glues and everything like that. And then I swear I have so many different tweezers. It is quite ridiculous. And you never know like when you're gonna need some lash tweezers or just regular tweezers in general, so I'm gonna keep those. I have these lash curlers, but since they are broke, like they're missing the little piece, like this piece, it always comes off if you curl your lashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw these away as well, and I'll just end up getting some new ones. Of course, we have the e.l.f. Hydro Grip Primer, and then the Fenty Beauty pencil sharpener. I love this pencil sharpener because it actually works. And then the little things you put on your wrist so that like water doesn't drain down your wrist when you're like doing your skincare and stuff. And then my beautiful new beauty blender that I got from Kimchi Chic Beauty. I haven't even used it yet because it's so beautiful. Setting sprays and different serums. My Made by Mutual brushes that I just recently got. If I did not show y'all these brushes, which I'm sure I used them in the video, they're absolutely stunning. Look at the ombre color on this. Oh my freaking god, I'm obsessed with these brushes. And then currently the 2 sets of lashes I've been using, which are both just about empty. This one is just about empty, as well as this one by Foxy Beauty. I love these lashes, so I'm definitely gonna order some more of these. I use these the most. These are actually the ones I have on right now because they have like this like fluffy wispy type of vibe to them. Okay, so we have this drawer completely emptied, and I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this out. All right, and then we'll just get everything put back in there as nice and neat as we possibly can. So all the eyelash glues and hair clips, and then different serums and setting sprays as well. And then our e.l.f. primer, as well as the new putty primer, eyeshadow primer, another eyelash glue, a sharpener. I think that's everything that goes in this drawer. Okay, so for the most part, we pretty much got all of the drawers cleaned out. I do have a few more to go through, but I'm gonna put my camera on the charger and then I will check back in with y'all once I'm done and just kind of run back through everything so that y'all can see how nice and clean and pretty it is. And then after that, we're probably gonna go ahead and cook dinner. I don't know if I'm gonna show y'all that or not because I am currently running out of storage on my camera, so I need to move around some footage and move it to my hard drive. Vanity has pretty much been cleaned and put in order. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish wrapping everything up and getting everything like put on the floor. Apparently I have about 9 minutes left on this SD card before it runs out of storage, so I'm gonna make sure I clear that up, and then I will likely check back in with y'all to show y'all once everything has been like fully cleaned and wiped down. I never did check back in with y'all yesterday, but we did actually finish like cleaning up the vanity, organizing everything, and this is just kind of what it looks like. So everything is in its correct place, everything's organized. I know exactly what I have, and I was able to get rid of like so much stuff. So I'll say mission accomplished. We can check that off our to-do list because we got that out the way. So everything looks much better now. Glad we got that out the way. Now for the rest of the day, I just want to make sure that I go ahead and get my office cleaned up and in order because it has been looking a mess for a while, especially my closet. Like I have clothes in there that need to be like put up, hung up. I also need to go through my clothes. Maybe we'll do that in the next video. I need to go ahead and get my office cleaned up. We got packages down here, packages over here, just a little bit of everything going on. We're about to go ahead and get my office in order, and then I'm gonna close out this vlog. So cue the montage.